hasn't been so crash hot so far. It's around the keel.
No. And that's the dinner on Merewether.
I don't want to alarm. There is a small vessel, power vessel, coming up on our stern. So they've come about a couple miles behind us and they've come to a complete stop.
It's just we're left on here all by ourselves.
Small motor vessel, small motor vessel. This is sailing vessel Merewether. Have you got a copy? Over. Hello.
And then
I'll put that on. Yeah, I'll put that on now. Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of our Pacific crossing, and well, it hasn't been so crash hot so far. The first afternoon we had a lot of wind and it was great. We decided to skip out on the anchorage which we were looking at staying at, and now we are heading south, basically directly south, to try and get into the trade winds. And it's not easy. We had a lot of wind leaving Panama and mainland Panama, but now we're about 75 miles south. It's quite light. It's kind of hard. The swells are from all over the place, and we're just getting settled into our long distance sailing routine, and it's wearing. I don't know if you can see my eyes, but not crash hot right now. Isabel and I have been doing great shifts, 3 hour each. I start at 8 to 11, she goes 11 till 2, I'll go 2 to 5, and then she's up from 5 onwards. This morning we've got a wing on wing action for the first time ever. I've done wing on wing before, sorry, but never with a pole. The mainsail out one side and the head sail out the other. And the hydro vane is absolutely killing it. I'm just lost for words. That thing is a godsend. If anybody was going to sail the world, they'd be stupid not to have one of these things. It is just ridiculous how it works. I'm so happy with it. Okay, now Isabella's just woken up. She's just a little bit sleepy, but we are about to put up the spinnaker. We've got light winds all day and then it dies off I think late tonight, so we're going to take advantage of our spinnaker and we're going to do some spinnaker flying. How's that sound?
amazing.
Good?
Yeah.
I can see just so looking forward to it. Just bursting at the seams. Bursting at the seams with happiness right now. So as you can see behind me, we have the spinnaker flying. Took a little bit of swearing, a little bit of effort to get it flying. But now that she's up, couldn't be happier. Could not be happier. We're hoping to ride this wind until tonight, and then we will be hopefully getting in the trades tomorrow. Hopefully, it's meant to be quite light, the trades. So possibly we might be, don't want to say motoring, but I can't think of anything else to do other than heave to if there's enough wind. They will kick in and then we will be able to basically point at Galapagos straight westward, which would be really nice.
Okay, I think it's almost done. Take it out. You didn't see the whole process, but I made our favorite, one of our favorite dishes, pizza. And that's the dinner on Merewether tonight. Good morning! It is the morning of day 4 and it is raining. It is absolutely pouring down. Hey Captain!
Hey cutie, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? A little bit wet?
A little bit wet, but still having fun. I'm just hand steering because I don't think it's going to stick around for very long. We just want to maximise our speed we get from this little squall.
Beautiful.
This morning, sorry, should I say last night, we actually had 0 wind. We both slept in bed together while we just kind of bobbed around.
So that's why I look so good today.
I feel great too. Today we have seen this wind. We were heading one direction into Ecuador and it's kind of the only direction we could have head with the lightness of the wind. But now that we've seen a wind on the horizon, we just downloaded the weather. We're going to motor 4 or 5 hours to get into this wind and really start pushing in with the trades.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, good. Tomorrow the wind's going to die off, so hopefully we can sail through the night, we'll see. But once we're really in the trades, as of maybe 2 days away, we'll be very happy. Be very, very happy.
Good. Yes, I think we both slept for 6 or 7 hours last night. It was amazing. We both had a lot of energy this morning, and yeah, we just downloaded the weather from Predict Wind and we saw this weather window and just decided to motor. The seas have been super, super nice. The waves have been, well, non-existent pretty much. They've been, if there's any, they've been big and rolly, which is just how I like them. But yeah, really, really nice sleep last night and just had some breakfast. It's a pity though, the sun hasn't really come out for 2-3 days now, so our batteries are struggling a little bit. So maybe it's good that we're motoring and charging them up a little bit.
There is a decent little squall coming in behind us. We are currently motoring to try and find some wind. We've got to be close to the trades right now. But this thing is going to bring with it some rain. Looks so awesome, but very cool. What is cooking, darling?
Hello. We are making a ratatouille spaghetti soy chunk lunch.
Beautiful. Is it going to do it for, is it going to do us for dinner as well?
Hopefully. I mean, you're eating with us. So.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you eat a lot. No, when we cook a lot of food, so we don't have to cook, well, 2 or 3 times a day.
Small motor vessel, small motor vessel. This is sailing vessel Merewether. I don't want to alarm. I wouldn't say I'm alarmed, I'm just alert. There is a small vessel, power vessel, coming up on our stern. Isabel spotted them a while off, and we're over 100 miles offshore from Colombia. They're awfully close, but they wouldn't be this close without doing it on purpose. Right at our stern. So they've come about a couple miles behind us and they've come to a complete stop.
You can see heaps of poles, like you can see heaps of poles, so I think they're a fishing vessel.
I hope they're a fishing vessel. I've tried radioing them. I'll try again. Small motor vessel, small motor vessel. This is sailing vessel Merewether. Have you got a copy? Over. I feel quite secure, but these things run through our head a little bit when we're out here. And they're small craft that can go a lot faster than us. Okay, he started up his engines. He's moving quite quickly. I guess he's checking traps.
So updates, the vessel stopped behind us about an hour ago and he came to a complete stop, turned off his engine and it was just sitting there. And we drew further and further away from him until the big squall came. Then we had lunch, forgot about him. Then Kieran spotted them right in front of us. There's no other cargo ships around us right now. It's just we're left on here all by ourselves. But yeah, the boat's there.
Good morning, good morning. Yesterday I didn't actually talk about what happened after seeing the potential pirate, but it ended up just being a fisherman. It was a little bit nerve-wracking because he was literally following us and there were 3 guys on the boat and you're in the middle of nowhere, there's no police around and your mind kind of jumps to worst case scenario. So, but luckily Isabel kept her cool, not so much me. Today we are on day 6. We have finally really got some good wind. I think we're in the trades, but we are still heading south. We have to get a certain position south before we can turn west. So right now I'll read you the stats. This is our 6th day at sea and we are 354 miles south of Panama City and we're really getting close to our position where we're going to turn west. We're about 40 miles off it, which is really great. Things are going quite well. The last 2 nights we've had 0 wind, so we've just kind of really left the mainsail up to keep us somewhat stable, and we've just both slept. AIS was left on, of course. Baby, have you got anything to add?
It's a beautiful day on the ocean. It's sunny, finally.
The solar panels haven't had any power in a while, have they? So it's good to get power back into the batteries. We've got the fridge on for the first time in a couple of days.
Oh, so great. So great. Something happened. We caught something.
Oh babe, it's around the keel.
No.
I don't know how this fishing system works, but we've picked it up around the keel and around the rudder, I think. I might have to get in the water. I don't see another way of getting this off, so.
Alright, let's do it.
just downstairs watching some Big Bang because we're a big fan of the show, and we noticed that the sails were flapping, or the wind had died or something similar. We came upstairs and it actually, the hydro vane was being obstructed by this fishing line that had been wrapped around the keel, the prop, and the vane kind of rudder, and the rudder is quite sensitive. So the rudder actually turned when the pressure was applied by the fishing line. Luckily it was a pretty easy fix. I just had to remove it out of the keel. It wasn't wrapped around the prop, it was kind of sitting on the prop. Luckily we leave our prop in reverse when we're sailing so it doesn't spin. And so if we didn't do that and it was spinning, I'd say that fishing line would have been wrapped around a fair chunk. Very, very happy that it was a simple fix.
We've had this issue before, haven't we? In Spain?
In Spain. I actually engaged the engine when there was fishing line right around the prop, right next to the prop, and I've now learnt from that mistake and we won't be doing that again.
No. So as the boat was still, we both jumped in, not at the same time, but we both had showers and yeah, washed ourselves in the Pacific salt water. How's it?
Oh, it feels so nice. The line that had caught around our vessel was actually a long line fishing system. We had to sail half an hour in the wrong direction to navigate around it. The line sits on the surface for potentially over a nautical mile, connected by floating buoys.
How much fun was that?
Fishing, hey? Not too far up.